Okay, so if you've watched the last video that I made, this is pretty much the same idea. That it's similar. It's the same principles, and this is just a different song. This is number 602. I don't know if there's an English version, or you might know better than myself. So it goes like this. So if we were to do an intro, um, yeah, we could just do that. So yeah. It depends on how long you need to do the intro. If the person is like right up there on the stage and they're ready to go, you just do it as short as possible. But if they're still walking up to the stage, you might take it from longer. So if they're already there, you could just do, and that's it. Right. If you need a longer intro, you might go. Right. Okay. And also one thing I forgot to mention in the last video, I said you don't have to be slave of the melody, right? But when you're doing intros, you have to play the melody, right? There are exceptions, right? Let's say we rehearsed something like a completely different intro from, you doing something fancy, right? You rehearsed it. The singers already know where you're going with it. But let's say, for example, it's impromptu, they just called up the number. You have to make sure that you have the melody in there just so that the singers can really know when they're supposed to get in, right? Right. Versus if I'm playing it in the middle of the song, I might not play as much melody. Okay, so let's say we get into the first verse. My bad. So basically, the point is, like we mentioned, when you're doing the first verse like this, you don't want to do a lot, right? You just want to keep it steady, clean, right? But not much, not, these crazy moves, okay? Because, all right, well, we need to catch up with the rhythm. I mean, you can't just have the climax from the beginning of the song, right? That should be obvious. So, so. All right. right? And then when we get to the second verse, we might, start making it a little more like, okay, now let's move our bodies just a little, right? Let's dance just a little, right? Oh, actually, let me do it with the click track. Right? We on by the second verse, we just by the second verse we start making it a little more, rhythmic. Okay, and then I don't know how many verses it has. Let me check. How many verses? All right, so it has 4 verses. So around three, right? You should start feeling something. Okay, so. All right, 4 verse. I messed it up. So I was trying to do something. All right, so basically, um, and here's another one more tip. Like, I mean, some of the things that I just did, and especially where I messed up, I would probably not play something I don't feel comfortable. I mean, 100 comfortable doing, because there's the chance where you might mess it up. There are things that I'm comfortable doing, especially with the speed of the song. There are things that I might be comfortable doing at a certain speed, and then when it's faster, I might not get it. So, like this move, that's easy for me, but it was at a speed that I probably haven't played it at, maybe. But here's the thing. So here's what I would do in that situation. Let's say there's a move that I know I can play, but maybe at the time, either my fingers are not warmed up enough, or let's say it's a little faster than I usually play it, I might think of the idea in verse 2, and then instead of playing it right then in there where I think about it, I would probably wait for verse 3 or verse 4, that so that at least mentally I can get myself ready to play it, right? I can already picture it before I play it. If it's something that I play all the time, right, that's okay. But if it's something that I feel maybe 80% comfortable doing, maybe I will wait a little, wait for the next verse maybe until I feel mentally ready for it. Otherwise, I'm gonna mess it up. And sometimes you do mess it up. And a lot of the time, most people they don't even notice, or maybe they notice or they don't care if you don't mess it up like bad. But you might miss a note or two. But bottom line is, make sure if you can play at level 10 when you are in those live situations, take it down to level 9 or level 8, right? So now let's figure out the chords. So I have one. All right, let me write the progression for you. So I have one. Hold on. I have one. 2. Payas Mon Salut. Alright, 3. 4. Basically, I'm just going up. 5. Which is basically a 1 over 5. And then 6, 2, 5, 1. Okay? So basically it would go 1, 2, 3. That 3 is basically a 1 over 3. It's the 1 chord. It's the B flat chord that I'm playing. I just have the 3 on the bass. 4. So this is minor 7 flat 5. The chord is a minor 7 flat 5, but it would be a C minor 7 flat 5. So that would be a 2 minor 7 flat 5. But usually I think of it as a 4 minor, right? Like a E flat minor, and then I just add a 6 to it, right? Almost like a 6th chord. I don't even know if that's a thing. Anyway, but in reality, it's a C minor 7 flat 5. But I think of it as a 4 minor, right? After the 4. So before I go to the 5, I would use this right here as my passing chord. Now, before I go to the 6, I would go up, right? I would play the sharp, and this would pretty much be actually a 3, right? It would be a D dominant, but in that context, since I'm playing it, let's say rootless, I'm playing the 5 sharp or the 6 flat instead before I go to the 6. But the chord is actually 3, D major. So 6, and then so that's a dominant. That's a nice dominant actually. It's a 13, right? So basically, on the left hand, I have C and B flat. on the right hand, I have like a A minor, right? So, and then G minor, A minor, G minor, and then F, right? Right? So that's a drop 2 of the E flat major chord, which is a 4, 5, 1. So 4, 5, both drop 2. And then instead of going straight to the 1, I just do a suspended chord. Suspended 4. Alright, so, and then the second part is basically the same thing, but in the middle I would do a 5 going to the 1. So, alright, we did this chord yesterday. Right, and then 1, 2, 3. But here, before I go to the 4, I'm gonna do a 2, 5, 1 going to the 4 right here. So that's gonna be my 2, 5, 1. Basically, which is gonna be a 5, 5, 1, 4. So da 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 da, right? Minor 7, pretty much. It says minor 13. I don't know. Maybe this note I added. What is it? Okay, the note of the melody. It's just the melody. So I'm thinking minor 7, right? And then a 1 dominant, B flat dominant. And then leads me to the 4, right? Same thing here, the 4 minor, or let's say the C half diminished. Right, could do this. So, or. Alright, so now next part. So the same chord I did here, the C13, now here I'm doing a F13. So these dominants are nice. You can learn them on all the keys, right? Start from C, right? Is it the same thing? Yeah. You can practice them like that, like this. I think it's the same thing. What you do. So when you do, my bad. Yeah, I mess it up. Usually I do it here. I'm not good at it. So it would be, yeah, basically that's what they do in the shot music. So it's that same chord right here. So these are so right. 1, 2, right? Basically, it's almost the same thing here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then going back down. So basically that's a 5 dominant, that's a F dominant, but I'm thinking of it as a 4, as a 5 over 4. So 3. Okay, so let's do a whole new chart for this one. So we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, and then here, which is basically the 2 half diminished, but I'm thinking of it as a 4, 4, 5, and then back to the 4. So now we're gonna have a 3, which is in reality a 1/3, and then we're gonna have a real 3, which is the dominant. So 4, 3, which is basically the 1 chord. But then, so I had an alarm. That's around the time me and my students we practice together. So let's finish this and then I'll get with them. So basically we had a 5, 4, the 1/3, and the 3 dominant. Now, which obviously gonna lead us to the 6. Oh, we could just or we could. Okay, so 6 obviously is gonna lead us to 2. And then 5. That's a lot of numbers right here. Let's make it a little higher so that the whole thing can appear. 5. So you could go that route. So or just to make it simple for a little simpler for now, we're gonna do so you're just gonna go straight to the 4. So so 4, 3, which is in reality 1/3. We could have a 2, 5, 1 here. So 5, 1, 4. But basically, we're not gonna add all of this. We're just gonna write the 4 and a 5. 5. We can approach this 5 as a 7, or we could do this nice 13 chord. Right? I mean, basically, we had that part already. So 1 and then the 6. So that's the same thing we had earlier. So okay. So let's do the whole thing again. So 1. Okay. Basically, you got the numbers. Let's just see if we can add some embellishments, maybe some passing chords in there. Okay, so and then 2, 5, 1. Right. Right here, to going to the 6, I could do this, or I could do a 2-5-1 here. So to make the whole thing sound nice together, I would. All right, sounds better that way. So the so there's so many things we can do with that one. All right, I'm just gonna play and then you catch what you can. All right. That's not what I'm hearing something, but I don't know how to play it yet. I believe it's so so all right, okay. It sounded a little more nasty than that, but just to save time, we're just gonna leave it at that. Mm. So let me do that again. So let me see, what is that? Basically, that's a dominant. That's all I can tell you. But the thing is telling me it's an augmented 7 sharp 9. But I do it a lot. I do it on 3. I've seen someone do it somewhere else. And I tried it. It sounded well, but I forgot. Just to save time, we're not gonna get into that right now. So, my bad. So, on the left hand, I have the dominant here, which is, just think of it that way. That's the 3 dominant, and then I have the 1 major on the right hand. So, right, and here I have the 6 minor and then the 5 major on the right hand. That's the way I think about it. So 4, 3, 2, 1. So no. So I'm thinking of something. Ah, you could do. Alright, so da-da. That's why I thought the idea. How do I resolve it? Doing it is one thing, but resolve it. So. It's not hard. I could just resolve it. So that's a 6 minor. No. Is it? No, it's a 7 minor, down minor, and 6 minor. So it's a A minor, A flat, G. So over the 2, the C. And what I said earlier is the different, right? Instead of going straight to the 4, I like going to the 4 better than going to the 6. But if you want to, you can do. Right? That's 2, 3, 6, right? C, D, and then G in the basic. So, and I, right? And then it will eventually go back to the 4 anyway. Yeah, that sounds better. So. I showed you that move yesterday already. It's the same thing. 1, 4, 1. That's pretty much 4 sharp, and then 4, 1, 1, 4, 1, 4 sharp diminish, 4 diminish, and then 1, and then 3, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So. Alright, and basically the same idea as yesterday. In some parts, you just build it up, right? Or yeah, which one sounds? Maybe this one. Which is different from the. See, on my left end, I'm just moving one chord per measure. So. Right? There's a place for that, but also there's a place for. All right, so basically, same thing as yesterday. Make sure the vibe, the energy matches not only the environment, but what you're supposed to be doing at the time, right? Like we said in the beginning, the first verse, that's where you keep it slow, you keep it low, right? But the before last verse, or let's say the song has a vamp or it has a bridge, something like that, that part, that's where you build it up and you know make everyone want to jump, right? So yeah, don't forget to share the video, like it, subscribe if you haven't yet, share it with your pastor, with your MD, with everyone, with your family member, and I'll see you in the next video. And also, don't forget, I'm currently available for booking for your birthday parties, for your weddings, for your concert, for your church services. Don't hesitate to reach out. My information is going to be at the end of the video. And also, if you want to learn the piano, we also do lessons. Reach out.